Hello, hello, welcome to another stream. I got kittens, and they're crazy. Good morning, JJ. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday, buddy. Hope you're doing well. I know you have a funeral today, I think, right? Sorry to hear that, buddy. But I hope you get through it all right. I actually don't know what I'm going to work on today. But it'll be something. Yeah, sure thing, man. Hope it goes well. It's always a tough time. Yes, kittens. This is what I did yesterday. I got two little kittens. Hence the title. There might be some weird noises. They play a lot. Why are one of the kittens pink? He's kind of like yellowish orange. You're a cat person? I am, yep. You might just look pink because my camera sucks. But once he comes back over, maybe I'll take a look and make sure. Good evening there. I actually can't read your name. It only shows up as blank symbols for me. I don't have a font pack installed, I think. My screen, it's purple. Yeah, I'm waiting for them to get back in frame. But they're playing off in the corner. There's one of them. Sorry, I think I'm just missing a font pack for you. But welcome to the stream. I do need to install a new font pack because I know I'm missing a lot of symbols. I just forget sometimes. I forget to do it. How's your evening going? These cats are so cute, but they're wild. Oh, from Korea. Okay, cool. Well, welcome to the stream. Happy to have you. Just fine in here. Nice. Oh, 1 second. Pretty cold outside. Yeah, I imagine it's very cold there now. Seoul, Korea, potentially, says JJ. Oh wow, look at that. Right on the dot. One's on my desk now. Snowy winter. Are the winters nice there? What's up, Jomi? I got 2 cats. I just got 2 cats yesterday. Kittens, exactly. Keyword. Oh, yep. They love that. They love to play. The black one's crazy. Java? No, we're doing Go. They're gonna teach me. What's up, TLK? I haven't seen you in a while. Hope school's going well. I know, they're adorable. Is there any name? The black one's name is Ash, and the orange one's name is Trunks. So Ash and Trunks. I'm doing great. School gave me too much stuff to do. Yeah, that's often the case. Sorry to hear that, but you'll get through it, I'm sure. Oh. Yeah, Ash is like really crazy. Yeah, thank you. All she does is well, we went to this like Dragon Ball name and a Pokemon name. Yeah, kinda. Well, Ash is from a lot of stuff, right? I think it's like an Overwatch character. It's also a League of Legends character too. And she's also kind of ashen colored. So, but like we went to this cat room and there's just a bunch of cats in there and you can like play with them all. And like literally all she did was she would just go and attack every other cat. There's a lot of hissing. I had to get her a friend. Hence Trunks. Her little buddy. Her little buddy to annoy. Watching 2 kittens with my 10-year-old cat next to me. Where did you get them from? I got them from an animal hospital. Like it's kind of like an animal rescue. They do like fostering for kittens and cats, and then you just admitted he likes Overwatch and League of Legends. Yeah. Thoughts on naming the next cat you get Doompist? That's actually a good point. Yeah, I was joking that I should come up with some really like crazy dark edgy name for my cats. But I feel like I couldn't tell people that with a straight face. Yeah, my cat's name is Doomfist. It would be a cool name for sure. But imagine taking him or her to the vet. What's your cat's name? Doomfist. Yeah. I was actually planning just to get one, but they were like, yeah, we highly recommend you get 2. Mittens, the destroyer of worlds. Yeah. All we did yesterday was try to think of names, so they're adorable though. I love them. And they weren't too loud last night. They were in my room with me, so I was worried all they're gonna do is play all night long, but they ended up going to sleep. They ended up sleeping a little bit. This one though, she'll like surprise herself with her tail and then like play with it. Like she'll attack her own tail. They're him too because of age. Yeah, because they're kittens. Kittens like to interact and play a bunch, you know. So I'm glad I got 2. Otherwise, I probably like literally wouldn't be able to stream just because I'd be interacting with him all day. Yeah, so it's perfect. It worked out. It worked out perfectly. Beware of fleas. Yeah, they're gonna be indoor cats, so I think fleas usually come from outdoor cats. Oh, you okay? You fall? I know. Coming up? No? Okay. Need some help up? Ash is just so tiny. But she still picks on the big one. Oh. I actually don't remember how I left this. Oh, I was still doing the reconnect stuff. That's right. Was still doing the reconnect stuff. I'll make these guys quarter screen. You need a good cat toy, just buy a rope and fling it around at them. Yeah. I have this little like wand thing with like a bunch of feathers on the end of it. And they love that thing. That's like their favorite one. But they also like, I don't know if you can see them right now, they're literally just wrestling. So they do that a lot too. This one goes and hides, like she's gonna hunt him. And she prounces. Or a carton of toilet roll. Oh, like with the tissue paper taken off? Yeah. They're just too cute. I can't stop watching them. I'm not gonna get any work done for the next week, probably. Did you have fun at your concert there, Jomi? Sound like you had a good time. You have some cool videos. That means our job is done. Yep. You guys don't need to distract me because I'm already gonna be distracted. Exactly. It was awesome. Nice. It looked like it was completely sold out. That's crazy. And it looked like it was a big arena too. I was kind of impressed at how many people were there. They put out on new songs. Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, I don't think I've heard that band before, but I listened to the songs. They sounded pretty good. Oh, of an upcoming album. Cool. Nice. That's good. That's very good. Yeah, sold out. The one in Belgium was already sold out, which is why I went to Colon. Colm. Colm. I'm gonna guess. Colm. That's cool. That's awesome. Is that oh, that was why you said you were in Germany. Gotcha. That's pretty sweet. I was never a big like concert goer, but it's fun to go every once in a while. I've been to a few, but not that much. Kulin. Kuln. Yeah. I don't know if you guys hear their little pitter patter feet running across the floor. Jeez. Adorable. It was like Heaven and Boys Don't Cry are the most well-known songs. Okay. A forest is my favorite. Nice. Monday can fall apart. Tuesday, Wednesday, you break my heart. Oh, Thursday doesn't start. It's Friday, I'm in love. The Cure is good. Oh, nice. Oh, so JJ knows him too. That's awesome. I'm glad you had fun. Maybe they'll come to your hometown, JJ. You can go watch them too. They played 2 encores. Dang, you really wanted them to stick around, huh? It's gotta be tough being a musician and everyone's just like, play more, play more. And they're like, oh, I've been doing this. Like, you play concerts like every single night, you know, almost. And then it's like, would you do a little extra? They're like, fine. They must plan it in, you know. They must plan in the encores. You won't visit Kentucky, nobody does. Maybe one day. Maybe one day they'll stop on by. What's crazy that they change the set list a bit every night. Yeah, that is impressive. 'Cause then you have to you really have to know all your songs, you know? And it makes it hard to, like, if you play, I guess it'd be more fun though. Because if you're playing the same exact thing every single night, I guess, yeah, that'd get pretty boring. But you also now need to, like, be better at kind of being off the cuff, you know? But I like watching that one leap. Just like this little, like, galleon, like, two-footed jump. Oh, come on. The applause at the end was louder than the actual concert. The applause was louder than even a Tool concert, even. Dang. Well, Tool, I've heard of Tool before. Are they the same? I guess they're the same kind of genre, huh? I don't know Tool that well, but I have heard of them. I don't follow music too closely. All right, I need to look at what I'm doing today. Oh, different genre. What did you call them? A jam band? I see you got your cat's a box. Yeah, the greatest cat gift. Just something that they can do combat next to, you know? Yeah, exactly. Shelter in. Cat box. Look at this acrobat. Whenever I have a box, my oldest cat just goes and sits in it. Chill cat. YouTube, where's my new emojis? You're working on mine. I'm getting your emojis. They play very aggressively. I gotta sneeze. Oh. So we do have some things to fix. This is what I was gonna go through, I guess. I guess I have other issues as well. Some of these are also captured in other issues as well. But I think I might focus on these ones first. My cats do the same, yeah. Oops. Oops. I guess let's fix this reconnect thing first. Are they boys or girls? The black one is a girl. The orange one is a boy. So one boy, one girl. How about yours, Jomi? I just like hearing them gallop down the because I have like I have laminate flooring, so they just gallop down the flooring. Two girls, nice. You do hear the little pitter patter. There's your sound effect of the day. Memo app. Actually, this is in the net package, isn't it? Flow net. Unit of cat dad, exactly. I'm now cat dad. Oh, hello you. Coming up on my desk. What a big jump you just did. Oh, here they both are. You get to hear a little meowing. Nope, that's coffee. That's not for you. I gotta make sure he doesn't go in the kitchen. 1 second. All right. What's up, not unknown? How you doing? If they drink coffee, they'll be even more hyper. I know. That's what I'm worried about. Of course, one goes and lays right under my roller, so I can't move my chair now. Oh well, I guess I'll have to sit like this for the rest of the day. Oh, he moved. Perfect. I'm good. I just got 2 kittens, so I'm dealing with that experience now. But they're cute. They just chill out, and then they go and play, and they chill out a little bit more, and then they bounce back and forth. Give them all the love you can give. I know, I do. They're so cute at nighttime, because they'll come and lay with me in my bed. I love it. Not one, but 2, exactly. I know, they gotta have one's gotta have a buddy, you know? My cats also sleep in my bed? Yeah. It's cute. I was thinking of making this have some kind of exponential back off thing, just so that reconnects aren't taking so long. I should also reject what's up, Alfred? Yes, 2 cats. Kittens, in fact. I can accept people logging into this proxy when the server is down, but I need to not I need to I need to like lock them into some state where they can't do anything. Maybe that's the task that needs to come out of this. Nope, no coffee. Cats don't drink coffee. This is the first time this one's gotten up on my desk. It was too big of a jump before, but he saw his brother do it, so they're learning. All right. Put you over there. There you go. They just go and search. They just go explore all the time. I'm just gonna make a task for this one, I think. I'm just gonna say like um if the server's down, we need to make sure we don't try to constantly log people in. Oh, here we go again. If the server is down, proxy shouldn't I'm still learning to type with cats licking my fingers on my keyboard. I'll figure it out though. Yeah, so basically what's happening is the server goes down and the proxy just constantly tries to re-log them in. Get an increasing time duration for time not sleep, so error met. Get an increasing time duration for time sleep, return error after saturation is over threshold. Yeah, I was thinking of doing something. Sorry. Just watching these freaking cats, dude. Sorry, he looked like he's ready to pounce off my desk onto his brother. But yeah, I probably will eventually do some kind of exponential back off. I think the problem though is that the clients are logging into the proxy when the proxy hasn't connected to the server yet. So what happens is that the proxy just keeps logging in clients repeatedly because the clients keep reconnecting, you know. What's up, Doru? How you doing? Also, welcome to the stream, FSync. But yeah, I'll probably do, I guess I kind of wrote something here, random value, but I think I'll say actually like probably switch this to, nope, don't drink that. You drink water, okay? To be some sort of exponential back off. I almost fell off my desk. My cat once drank soup. That's kind of wild. I'm worried my cat's gonna eat my wires. That's my biggest worry right now. Like he's gonna eat some cable that like some power cable or something, and ate some of my chocolate. Is it? I know chocolate's bad for dogs. Is it bad for cats too? Not that I'm planning to give my cats any chocolate, but I put this cat on the ground. He jumps straight back out. Very bad for cats, but I think it's fine for dogs. Gotcha. Not that it's good for them. Yeah, I'm probably gonna avoid giving them human food just completely. You guys hear that little meower? Doesn't really matter. Yeah, I give him like things like tuna or maybe chicken or things like that. But like a slice of pizza, probably not. Not that they could eat a whole slice. Yeah, you can have leftover chicken and stuff, yeah. I don't want them to be like in the kitchen constantly meowing when I'm cooking though, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to separate the eating from the kitchen area. Yeah. So I've had cats before that will just meow constantly. It's never a super fun thing. They're still adorable, but just a little bit annoying sometimes. I think let's look at this client replay buffer issue. Give them food in the same place, yeah. Problem was I was gonna put their bowl in the kitchen, but right now it's in the bathroom. Yes, I know. You just want to get petted, don't you? Sorry guys, there's gonna be a slow stream. There's gonna be a lot of cat petting going on. Okay. Yes, I know it. I forgive you. Thanks, Jomi. I appreciate it, buddy. So weird. He like wants to get pet, and then he just hops away. He's like, I want to get pet, but then I want to play. Oh, from table to table. All right, I gotta get him out of the kitchen. Hold on. No kitchen. They have been petted. They have to be petted. I know. They're super cuddly though. It's adorable. I'd forgotten how, because I haven't had a kitten in a long, long time. I forgot how cuddly kittens are. Like all they want, like whenever I go in a room, they both of them come. They both want to be like with me. It's super cute. It's a great time. I enjoy it. Okay. Mine does that too. They don't want to be alone. Yeah. With cats, they're much better when they drink from somewhere else than when they eat. Oh, why is that? I haven't heard that before. Like you're saying, put their water bowl away from their food bowl, or come greet me when I get home. Yeah. It'll be nice to have them around. It won't just be me. It's never. It'll be me at home anymore. I'll have my two little buddies. Some instinct about contamination or something. Interesting. You're all good, JJ. I think it's a litter box that should be away from the food. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. I haven't figured out exactly where I want to put the litter box yet, but I definitely want to move that far away. But I could put the water away from it too. I just hadn't heard that. We'll do make client. Let's start up a little excuse me. Oops, CD workspace, MMO. CMD. Run server. Oh, I think I have some typo somewhere. Oh, that was my cat. That was a cat typo, I guess. I forgot to import this package. This is just for the WebAssembly build. Not that we use the TLS at all, but I didn't build it last time. All right, we'll run the server. Run the proxy. Or let me go to the build directory. For those that don't know, cats feel that water near their food is contaminated and they will only drink it as a last resort. Oh, interesting. I had no idea. Oh. Oh. Buddy, you okay? Dude, he just, he just fell off my desk. Poor guy. Do they read out the paper you give them? What do you mean? They read programming books to me. Jeez, they're nutty. I love it. All right. Okay. So we should tab away. It's interesting that this changes speed when you do that. I think the client replay buffer gets messed up somehow. Even if I do this, it should be able to catch up, yeah, and slow back down. And then go back to normal, but it seems like it's still a little bit jittery. Let's do this. Here's what we'll do. We'll add a printout that prints out the replay buffer size. And we'll watch that. This should be on MMO app client. I think I called it client 2. Just because I was reorganizing files. I haven't renamed this file yet. They run into so much stuff. They're like a little bit uncoordinated still. Okay. Yeah, player data get input buffer. What I want to print out is I want to print out the difference between or really what I want to do is I just want to print out this length. And I want to see if this length just kind of like continually expands. Do I have log in here? Yeah, I do. Okay. All right. Let's I'm actually going to build the make file here. Oh, actually I already did that, didn't I? All right, let's see. I guess it goes back down to 1 to 2. I'm just seeing what's happening. If not okay seems a lot more concise than if error is not equal to no, which is effectively the same thing in most cases. Yeah. I guess with the error checking, you can check the type of error that it is. Yeah, you can see what happens. See how it gets all... Oh wait, it eventually got back to normal. 1s and 2s. I feel like there still feels like there's a little bit of jitter, though. Let's add, let me add some lag really quick. Let's see here. What is that? Oh, 1 second. Okay, so a bigger lag. We have a bigger lag now. Don't you do it. Don't you go in the kitchen. Oh yeah, I wanted to switch tabs now. What are we about? We're like it's dancing around a lot just because we have like a lot of corruption and duplication and stuff like that. It'll get up to like 200s and go down to like 80s. Let me switch the tab and just see what happens when it comes back. Yeah, we have this weird sawtooth. Sorry, there's this path that they can take to get onto my counter in the kitchen. I don't want them to go up there and like eat something. Just gotta go get him every time he does that. It is a weird sawtooth pattern that's happening. I wonder if it's a lot of messages getting batched together and then they're just being like unfurled all at once. That's what I guess happening. That's what I'm guessing is happening. I think that's a TCP artifact. I wonder, I'm not really sure how to counter that though. Let me just refresh this. I'm curious if that's the default state of this. Because what I thought was, what I was thinking was happening is I was thinking that the replay buffer was getting messed up, but it seems like it's like restoring itself, at least. Yeah, I think there's this kind of constant sawtooth that's happening. I think other people were reporting that as well when people logged in. Let's see. Uh-oh. Too many printouts. I want this to go, there we go. I think if you scroll up a little bit, it gets stuck to the browser. Or gets stuck to the where you were. Let's see. It is a very high ping. Is that 26 seconds? No. That's 2. 2-second ping is a really long time. I feel like it shouldn't be that long though, because I'm doing 200 milliseconds, and there's how many hops? I have client to proxy, that's 1. Proxy to server, that's 2. And then back. So it should be like about 1 second. But I think with all of the other stuff, TCP kind of just gets higher latency because of it. So 1 second would be like the minimum. I don't know, maybe like 800 milliseconds would be the minimum. Be back later. Gonna eat first. I'll go, Jomi. I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in. I think the problem is that messages are getting batched together, either input or output, and I'm not really sure how to disable that. I know it's called like Nigel's algorithm or Nagel's. I don't know how you pronounce it. I don't think I can turn this off for WebSockets though. Actually, I wonder. TCP implementations usually provide applications with an interface to disable Nagel's. I'm just gonna say Nigel because I don't know how to pronounce this. Nigel's algorithm. Oh, the Nigel. I don't think it's Nigel though. It's typically called the TCP no delay option. So I have a bunch of small writes basically, so I don't want them to get batched together. That's kind of the point. Let's see here. Net package. I could probably disable it on the server. I doubt I can change it on the WebSocket connection. Yeah, I want to use UDP for the desktop client, but because I also want to have a browser client, I have to use TCP for that because WebSockets run over TCP. I definitely want to use I definitely eventually want to use UDP though. UDP will have none of these problems that I will have on TCP. But I'm trying to see how good I can make it with just TCP first, and then if I can't, like if it's untenable, there are some, someone sent me something. Where was it? There's, I guess, HTTP 3, which eventually has web transport, which is a UDP based thing, or a UDP based interface, kind of like WebSockets, but for more like streaming data. And then there's also WebRTC that I was looking at. Let me see here. Delay. Set no delay. TCP con. Let's all right, let's do this. I'm gonna go and set no delay on the, because what can happen, right, is every single connection inside of my like backend infrastructure could have this like Nagel's algorithm problem. So I want to disable it on all of them because I want these to send as fast as possible. And in the backend, I guess I could use UDP, but I'll probably use TCP regardless. So I think if I can just disable this, I think that'll improve our performance a little bit. Let me, I'm gonna refresh this page. I also want to look at, let's look at github.com. Not. I'm gonna look at my WebSocket library. I'm just curious what they, I'm curious what they do when you have a WebSocket con. Or what I can call it, like netcon. Yeah. They have a function that turns the WebSocket con into a netcon. Let's look at this. Or actually, let's look at netcon. This is a netcon type. I wonder what it does when you do no delay. They would have to, oh wait, I guess they don't necessarily have to implement that because it's just a TCP thing. Hello you. Hello you, my kitten. This one just loves being petted. Yeah, I guess I probably can't do that unless they have, like, I guess we can look at, yeah, it looks like they don't have anything for there. So we'll just try to disable it on the backend side and then see if that helps. It's not going to help when, like for example, what could happen is the player's sending a bunch of input packets and the input packets are all very small. So, they end up batching all of, like, let's say they batch like 10 inputs together and send them all in one pack to the server. Well, that's not very useful for me because now I missed the last 10 inputs and I got them all at once. And I only care about the most recent one, so I drop all of them except for the last one. So that's problematic. I could maybe fake it by making the, like buffering the packets with zeros or something like that to try to force it to send. That obviously wastes a lot of bandwidth though. There's just a lot more data that has to come in. But I think uploads are usually more like cost less money than downloads. Downloads are the one that cost the money, I think. But let's disable it on the back end and see if that helps us at all. That'll be our first little experiment, I think. Okay. Let's go to net.go. I'm gonna full screen this guy. That's my WebSocket. Eventually I turn it into a listener. Accept. Where are you? Yeah, I do new connected socket. I think I solved this to do actually. So what we'll do is we'll take the con and we'll just do set no delay. Oh wait, we have to type assert it as a TCP netcon. 1 second, they're gonna bump all this stuff. Okay, you can sit there. Jeez. So we'll just if it's a TCP con, we'll do this. Con. Don't bite on that. No. No. Oh, they're trying to bite. That's not good. Can't have that. We'll do con. We'll type assert this to a net.tcpcon. I think that's what the type was called. Pointer type. Oh, my webcam froze. Yeah, you're probably right. It probably is a pointer. Yeah, I think you're right. Sorry, I'm dealing with these kittens running all around and stuff at the same time I'm coding. It's hard to stay straight. I just want to print out something. I'm pretty sure that this set no delay, no delay. The default is true. Oh. Controls whether the operating system should delay packet transmission in hopes of sending fewer packets. The default is true, no delay, meaning that data sent as soon as possible after a write. Oh, okay. I guess this isn't going to do anything. I guess we are already doing that. I guess let's go back to this then and see what's going awry. Could a lower write buffer for TCP con help? You. It might. I'm not exactly sure. Write deadline. What does that mean? I'm not exactly sure what the write buffer does. The size of the operating system's transmit buffer. So you think the operating system is batching the messages based off of the buffer size? I guess I could open up like Wireshark or something, or TCP dump, and look at my messages and see see what's happening. Let me look at what this is. TCP send buffer in depth. Okay, let's read this guy. The TCP send buffer contains all data sent to the remote host but not yet acknowledged by that host. With a few isolated exceptions, data not yet sent in the buffer remains in the proxy buffer, which is subject to different profile parameters. The send buffer exists because sent data might need to be retransmitted when an acknowledgement for some data arrives. There will be no transmission if it can free that data. Each TCP connection will only take system memory when it has data to store in the buffer, but the profile sets a limit called send buffer size to cap the memory footprint of that one connection, of any one connection. Note that there are 2 send buffers in most connections, as indicated in the figure below or above. One for the data sent to the client, regulated by the client-side TCP profile, and one sent to the server, regulated by the server-side TCP profile. TCP profile server-side, TCP profile client-side. Reassembly queue. So this is for ACKs. So this is for storing data. I guess maybe if you reduce the send buffer, they can send less data all at once. The buffer fills up more, so you have less floating data that hasn't been acknowledged yet. Through TMOS 12.1, there are important cases. There are important cases where. Sorry, he's chewing on my wire. I can't have that. There are important cases where the configured send buffer limit is not operative. It does not apply when the system variable auto buffer tuning is enabled, which is the default, and at least one of the following attribute is set in the profile. Rate pacing, congestion control algorithms. Note that none of these settings apply to the default TCP profile. Catfoot. What if the send buffer is too large? If the configured size is larger than the bandwidth delay product, your big IP may use more memory per connection at any given time. I don't think that this will improve that. I don't think this will improve any latency. But maybe let's scroll through, because it brings up a good point where maybe I should just scroll through and understand all of this stuff. Let's see what we have on TCPCon. I'll just full screen this guy. Where are you? TCPCon. Okay. Okay, we have closes, we have addresses, read from, set deadline. Keep alive messages. That's not super important because we're sending data so quickly. What is deadline? Oh, careful, buddy. I need to clean up my wires. These cats are going crazy. I think my camera's broken. Sorry. I'm just gonna turn it off. YouTube algorithm has been doing good, been seeing your streams more. Cool, good. Glad to hear it. What I do now is I leave one. Well, I make them all unlisted because what I was seeing was on my other account, I was seeing them all pop up as recommended videos to watch, like past live streams. So I changed it to make them all unlisted, and then I leave the last stream I did as public until I do a new stream. So like this one I'll leave public until I do my next stream, and I'll leave that one public until I do the next one. That way it doesn't like fill up everybody's feed with a bunch of hey, look at my last live stream stuff. That's kind of my that's been my strategy for that. So there should be one that kind of like lingers around for a little bit. So I'll at least have like one constantly floating around, the last one. But I keep all of them in a big playlist. All of the old live streams. Preset the deadline. You can call set deadline with a 0. You gotta stop biting that cable, buddy. Also, how you doing, Yak? Or EC? What do you prefer? I just got 2 new kittens, so I'm managing that at the same time as managing coding, which is it's a handful. These guys need a lot of attention. I think they broke my camera too. Or at least they bumped it, and my camera... You okay, buddy? Little sneeze? My for some reason, whenever my camera gets bumped or something like that, it freezes, and then I can't restart it unless I restart OBS, so I just turned it off. We're not currently building for the game engine. We're doing some networking stuff. I'm seeing a lot of problems when I have the game running with a lot of lag. So I want to try to fix that as much as possible. I mean, like, maybe the thing to do is I should just, well, I need to fix it for small amounts of lag, and then I think what I should do is have regionalized, like, proxy servers for everything else. So I'm looking at the TCP networking documentation, trying to figure out how I can improve performance. What I should Google is that I should Google like improve TCP performance for games. TCP optimizer. No, no, no. Don't play with cables. Oh, this is actual like publication. A little whippersnapper. I wish this stuff was more free. Seeking an objective answer to the choices of communication protocol for MMORPGs. Oh, Shinzo Online is TCP based. Oh, this is due to 4 distinctive characteristics of MMORPG traffic: tiny packets, low packet rate, application limited traffic generation, and bidirectional traffic. We show that because TCP was originally designed for unidirectional network limited bulk network data transfers, it cannot adapt well to MMORPG traffic. In particular, the window-based congestion control and fast retransmit algorithms for loss recovery are ineffective. Furthermore, TCP is overkill. Not every game packet needs to be retransmitted reliably and in an orderly manner. This is true, but oh, this is just a slide deck. The only thing I know I could have disabled was the Naggles algorithm, and it looks like that's automatically disabled. So this might be just for closing the connection. If you don't meet the deadline, it just closes the connection. So they think that custom protocol over UDP is better. No wonder. Well, I don't know who published the this thing. But yeah, I think UDP is the better option, but I unfortunately can't use that in browsers. Linger. Set linger sets the behavior of a close on a connection, which tells data waiting to be acknowledged. I don't care about that. The default is true, notably meaning that data is sent as soon as possible after a write. Okay, perfect. Read buffer, read deadline, write buffer, write deadline. Syscall con, the raw network connection. Yeah, I don't know. I probably don't know enough about TCP to know how to optimize this really. I do still think that there's something wrong with my buffer though, my client prediction buffer. I want to better emulate what? I want to better emulate what the actual game looks like. Frankly, you are going overboard with optimization, especially if you're using Go. Waste of time. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I am. But I'm also just learning. So. I don't think Go's a particularly slow language. Make it work and optimize later. Yeah, I'm working on making it work though. I'm trying to optimize for higher latencies. So I think there's some bug. I think there's some bug in this replay buffer. Oh. Oh, my cat's looking at the game. He's gonna attack my screen if I move it. Let's see here. All right, they're both laying down now. Perfect. Now I can work a little bit. Let's see. I also want to print out. I want to look at how what the spread is on. Actually, what I think I want to print out is I want to print out once I get a new message. I want to print out the time that I got it at. I want to see how they're how they cluster together. That's what I want to look at. Let's go here. I guess it is in client, isn't it? But it should be in. Oh, is it in this file? Actually, I think it is. Set ticks. Yeah, this one. Let's see here. So we'll print out server tick, server update player tick, and then time.now. I'm just curious what they need format. I'm curious what kind of spread we get on these. I might just do this on the desktop client though. Because we have a lot of lag here anyways, so. Yeah, see how they're bunched together? It must be caused by just reorderings then. Like I'm getting a bunch of, what's the first one? Server tick, server update player tick. So the client's getting a lot of server ticks at the same time. And the problem is the only one that matters is the last one. So that's why I think that's why the sawtooth pattern emerges in the ping tracker. Let's see here. What is it? Control B. That's what it is. Interesting. They're all on the same. They're all on almost the same exact client tick too. So I can only imagine that the client ticks or the client inputs are doing the same exact thing. I wonder if there's a way with traffic control if I can only set lag on the single connection. Let me try that. Linux traffic control. I guess we could just look at the man page. I really want to do it just for one, like port maybe. There's a port. Proportional support. Or single port. They should have a command for it. I wish I could do it for one port though. Because I have a bunch of localhost connections and I don't want to limit all of them. I want to limit just one. I'm back for the kittens. My webcam died, sorry. You can no longer see the kittens. But they're just sleeping on my desk now. Taking a little quick nappy. Also, I love the title. I hadn't noticed it before. Thank you. Sorry, buddy. I'll send you pictures. Don't you worry. Yeah, they chewed on some cables. They chewed on my webcam cable a little bit. I don't know if that's what broke it. They tired, yeah. A lot of running around. Oh, destination port. Oh, matches packet with a destination port of 22. Oh, I've got like a filter then. What is my current one? TC filter add dev eth0 protocol. QDisk 1 of dev eth0 has priority of 2 and matches IP address 4321 exactly. And matches packets with a source port of 80. Well, I need to do it 2 ports, I guess. Man, this is a hard query to read. Filter, add, dev, ease. Trying to match these two up. This is probably worth it to do though, because this will help with testing a lot with higher latencies. Because right now the testing I'm doing is like 800 milliseconds. And it'd be nicer to have a more realistic like test bed scenario. DC filter add dev eth0 parent 1 protocol. eth0 parent 1. U32 match IP. I guess let's just see if I can do D port. I just can't imagine this is gonna work unless I write filter here. Sudo make lag, remove. Let's do this. Or actually, let me do this. Lag. We'll do lag good. This is a simple enough one, I think. I don't know. I just don't know exactly how I need to structure this. Because even in here, they don't really even add. Deport. What does deport mean? Deport creates lag for upstream client server. Deport creates lag for upstream client servers. Port for downstream server port, as far as I can see. Yeah, I'm just not sure exactly how I need to maybe I need to put it further up. Deport. The problem is I need to write that this filter query. Filter add. I guess let's try sudo tc filter add dev hello protocol protocol IP match IP deport. I'm gonna filter match. I mean, I guess I can just like put this. I don't know what parent 1 does though. Set the priority of the filter to 1. Matches packets with a destination port of 22. Um, Let's take a look at that. Simulate network latency on a specific port. Dang. Handle 20. Oh, okay, let's read these. This might be useful. Adds all zeros to the prio map. To prio, so all regular traffic throws through a single band. By default, prio assigns accept the cookies. There we go. Accept. Consider them accepted. Are you gonna send me a box or something? Box of cookies? Let's see. By default, prio assigns traffic to different band according to the DSCP value of the packet. This means that some traffic that doesn't match your filter, I'm gonna bake some cookies for you. Appreciate that. This means that some traffic doesn't match your filter might end up in some class as delayed traffic. Okay, assign netmem or netem. I thought that was netmem. I guess it is netem. When the class is 1 or 2. Finally, add your filter so that it assigns flow ID 1, 2 to matching packets. So this is probably where you went wrong. You need to assign the filter 1, 2 of the classful prio qdisk, not the classless netmem. Jeez. This is a very complicated command. Hmm. We'll delete the root qdisk, but okay. The second command will substitute pfifo fast qdisk with the prio one. By default, prio q has 3 bands 0, 1, 2. Each managed by one class, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. Each packet will send to one of those bands using the TOS fields of the IP package. With this command, you can delay all traffic going through the 1, 1 band until the filter is in place. There are 2 caveats. Traffic cannot have a TOS value, a different TOS value, and being sent on a different band. Man, it would be very nice if it'd be very nice to figure this out, but these are very hard to understand. And I'm hesitant to just like copy paste someone else's command into my terminal. I don't really want to learn all the traffic control stuff. I just want to do one thing. Linux delay, add network delay on one connection. I guess I could do it on the browser, couldn't I? Just manually. Yes, adding traffic lights to the MMO. Exactly. How'd you know? Let me see here. Now there should be no lag, but I can go, this is maybe what I should have done all along. Oh, I need to I gotta remove all these because it's gonna be way too much spam. What was the other one I did? I had multiple printouts. I had some time on set ticks I just fixed. Oh, then I printed the input buffer size, that's right. Okay. All right, we'll remake the client. Go here, do a little refresh. We should be able to do network. You can do throttling. So I can build a custom add a custom profile. Profile name. We'll do a 250 millisecond one. We'll do a 150 millisecond one. And we will do a 50 millisecond one. Should I do 100 millisecond as well? Sure, why not? I wish I did these in a different order, but whatever. Oh yeah, throttling. I probably need to go. I want to go flip. I'm gonna go flip these. Okay, that seems good. We'll add 50 milliseconds delay. Oh. That seems wrong. Unless my... Like the spikes up here make sense, but nothing else does. Oh, maybe I need to restart the connection. Yeah. Oh wait. Do I need to do something specific here? Network throttling is enabled. I guess it doesn't work for WebSocket connections. That's kind of annoying. Hmm. Oops. No. I guess let's disable throttling. I guess we're back to the drawing board. What I could also do is I could maybe host. If I hosted the web server, no, I have to host the proxy somewhere else. Then I could do that, like on a different computer or something, or in a Docker container or something like that. Delay distribution, packet loss. One of the most used tools in the scientific community for this purpose is DummyNet. IPFW. Hmm. I really don't want to just copy paste this in though. All the zeros, prio map, prio, so all regular traffic flows to a single band. By default, prio assigns traffic to different bands. The problem is I don't know any of this terminology. It's really hard to follow like what I'm doing. Oops. Okay, well, I guess we'll just leave it for now. I'm not gonna spend all day on this. Let's see. Let's leave the let's do like some reasonable midpoint ping then. Lab local. So that should give us like 100 millisecond ping or something. Oops, I'm gonna type debug. I think I wrote delay. This one is surprisingly good still, even with such a high delay. That's why I'm surprised when I go to the main one. I guess that's what, 209? Or it's gonna get messed up. It was like at 209 to like 150 maybe. Oh, controller doesn't work. Is the game compiled to WebAssembly? Yes. Yes, this is a WebAssembly executable basically that gets loaded and then run, and then it uses WebGL for rendering. The ping's a little bit lower. I think probably my time's better spent trying to improve the ping than it is weird that the body that the thing's snapping back though. Hmm. I don't like this slide in still. He needs to like finish walking into the ending point, you know? I don't even know what you could do to reduce ping. Yeah, I mean you do like regionalized proxy servers. Basically. Obviously that costs more money. Because the my understanding is that the connections between data centers is a little bit lower latency than the connections to clients, you know? And you have a lot more bandwidth, probably a lot better of a connection talking between data centers. So if you eat up a lot of the network problems that way, Then you have less network problems when you talk to clients, which is the least stable of your connections. You could also you could also shard your servers, like have an EU server and then an NA server. But this is a very high ping for how close I am. So that's still some problem. I'm not exactly sure why that is, but I'll have to look into that. Like I don't think I should have that high of a ping. Yeah, sharding is definitely the most popular approach. But it's less cool. It's cooler when you have one big world, I think. I don't really know how to fix this slide in thing because the input does technically stop. So that's why you stop. That's why you slide inward. And then you just interpolate into the last position. But it's like I need you to run in when you're interpolating. I'm not really sure the like logical thing there. Let's look at the other bugs. I don't really know how to fix the tap away thing. I am just gonna have to say like don't tab. But I don't think it's like very. I think that's a very difficult thing to fix. I'll have to do more research into it though. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at the how long each system was taking on the server, so I could better optimize that, especially in the proxy, which takes up most of the time. I think it's probably data copying. So I think if I improve my uh I think if I improve my like the amount of data copies I have to do in the proxy, I think that'll improve that a lot. But I have known to be wrong, so it might not actually do anything. Interpolation lag, sometimes you slide into final position, sometimes you slide backwards, yeah. So I feel like on high ping connections, it's hard for me to test those too because of the traffic control problems I was having, and then my server is like fairly close. Oh yeah, and I want to have like some way of reconnecting if it does get messed up. What else did we have? I guess we could do network optimizations. I think that'll be like it would be nice to solve this. I just don't know how to solve it other than like logging them out. I feel like this is going to be the next big thing I need to do. Let me go make another cup of coffee and I will be right back. Because I've only had one today, so my brain's only half working yet. What's up, Conifer? Where he gone off to again? You mean gator snacks? No. I could never. I got two little kittens. I had my camera set up earlier, but it died. That was a little meow. That was a little kitten meow. Welcome to Kitten Land. Hello, 911. Uh-oh. You're gonna call animal control on me. They just yell for no reason. Why cats out of nowhere? What do you mean? I was always planning to get a cat. Or in fact, two cats. Tell them how cute they are, Jomi. They're just the cutest. They just yell for nothing, said no kidnap forever. Hey, it's true. I swear. I think there is still some bug here. I just don't know I don't know how to figure out what it is. They really cute, exactly. I'll send a pic in the Discord. You can watch an envy. Like, it shouldn't be snapping back. And I think that that's the same problem that was happening with... Oh, that's probably because this is the client replay position. I should draw another one that's the server, where the server said you were, and then have the replay on top of that. Sorry, today has been a slow programming day. I've been managing kittens. Finally, someone will do a better job at programming than him. Yep. So I had to buy him. I was like, how good at Java are these cats? They're like, they are 10x coder kitties. I was like, I'll take two. I'll take two and I'll finally finish a project. Nope. Don't you do that. Don't you bite that cable. 20 years. 20 years of experience in Pascal. Love it. When are you turning unit MMO into a SaaS so you can avoid burning your runway? One day. One day. MMO as a service? It's a mass. Well, I just hired two employees, two coder cats, so the runway got a lot shorter. I think it would be cool to run a SaaS. I feel like it'd be a lot of work though. Oh yeah, I want to draw. I want to draw what a server said you were. Let's do that. And we can just do this all on desktop, I think. Okay. Well, actually, is this gonna be an easy thing to draw or a hard thing to draw? Because I have the next wait a second. Let me just remember exactly what these two types were, these two transforms. This is where you are right now. Next transform is where the server said you were. But I think I apply. Transform phi trans. Yeah, that's next transform. I think I update next transform to be it. Let's see here. So I'd have to also track. What I really should do is I should track a queue for these network objects. Or ring buffer or something. And that way I just have like the last like 100 or something, the last like 2 seconds. But that's longer term. What can I do now? Audio glitches on my end or unit? I don't know. Do I sound weird? Is my mic too far? I don't think anything changed, but something might have got bumped. I sounded like a tin can. Is it fixed now or still happening? Something probably my Bluetooth headphones kicking the bucket. Oh. Yeah, let me know if that's if it's happening for other people, and I can try to fix it. I can also loop my audio back and listen to it. If you do think it's me. Ooh. So then on client receive, I think I once I read the transform in, I create the next transform. I think I'm also just gonna create a another thing called like server transform. I'll just make it a physics transform like that. Let's see here. What is this? And client receive. Oh, I just copied it. Okay. Server transform. I guess I just do casting t.get. Then I can append these two. Server transform. This is mostly for debug. Let me just note that. But yeah, it might be a good thing to track as well. I wonder if that actually makes me think. I wonder if I made an assumption here. Huh. I wonder if I made an assumption here that next transform would be reset every frame because you would receive a packet, but you don't actually receive a packet every frame. So this next transform could be like having this replay buffer applied to it multiple times. Oh, I did this, I guess, if not replayed. So we only replay it the one time. That actually, okay, that works. Perfect. I guess I don't have that problem. Let's see. Okay. And we'll go to the client. Drawing stuff, debug mode, debug sprite. We'll do next transform. And then we can also draw the server transform. Wait, what does this have? This shouldn't even need transform, should it? What's up, Dracula? I'm still waiting for your battle pass. Yep, coming soon. I gotta monetize it before there's any gameplay. What are you? I got kittens, Dracula. My camera broke, but so you can't see them right now. But they're very adorable and very troublesome. They bite everything. They bite everything they find. Don't you bite that cable? Double the experience by buying double battle pass. What a coincidence that it broke. I know. Oh, that's bad. I need to wrap my cables. Why two? They could be buddies. So they could be buddies. I don't want them to get lonely. Gotta take the cables away from them. Yeah. The problem is they think I'm playing when I give them rope. Yeah. I should buy some string or something. They'd love that. There's also this like bitter flavor stuff you can rub on things, I guess. And apparently that keeps them a little annoyed or makes them not want to bite stuff that they shouldn't bite. Let me go see where the other one is. I'll be right back. And I'm gonna get my coffee too. Give them Java books to shit on while at it too. Java book equals cat toilet. I have no Java books to give them. I burned them all. I burned every last one of those. I'm never gonna look back. We can just do this now. T.x, T.y, T.height. We'll draw this. We'll do draw color mask. We'll just do like a red hueing. Oops, that's supposed to be that. ECS.c. Hello, you. Oh, I can't. I gotta append one. So we can do this. Nope, that's coffee. That's not for you. For me. Pinned comp slice. And then we can put this in. What phone are you using? I'm thinking of getting a new one. Oh yes, cat on coffee. Yeah, these guys are crazy. They jump on everything. They go in every little nook and cranny. I have a Pixel 6. It's pretty nice. There's a few things I don't like about it. Like I feel like the touchscreen isn't as good as some of the Galaxy ones. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. Weird. I kind of expected this to draw. They get so excited looking at the screen. Long time ago as a kid, I used to have a dog. He would drink coffee with my father at 3 a.m. Oh, did I already read that? Oh, don't play with that. He loved coffee? That's interesting. I've never heard of a dog eating coffee before. I bet this just isn't working. I bet like my server transform object isn't being created. Unit of babysitting. I was thinking between a Pixel 6a and iPhone 12 or 13. Yeah, I've never had an, or I have had an iPhone before. Nope, not on the computer screen. That's because you don't eat coffee but drink. Sorry, I'm like half focused on these kittens. I've done literally, I haven't like written a single line of code. I guess I've written like 5 lines of code. Coffee's so strong he can eat it. Yeah. I mean, you just munch on the beans, right? Don't you just munch on the beans? Yep, you have no job now. I'm already massively distracted by all that they do. Let's comment this one out. Yeah, so I think the object's not being added. It's good when they play, because then I can work. This should work, right? Which means this should work. Server transform is a physics transform. Maybe I can't do this maybe I can't do this type aliasing. Let's just do that. T.T. My biggest problem with the iPhone is it's so expensive. I hear they're adding ads everywhere. Oh, really? And before Cat spilled coffee on his laptop PC. No, I'm hiding my coffee far away now. I gotta stay smart. I gotta stay on my toes. Also, they'll like walk. They're so tiny. And they'll walk like right in front of me. And I get close to stepping on him. So I gotta dance. I gotta step lively. Comp slice equals. Oh, I never write it back. That's probably the problem. That's actually almost 100% the problem. I have to write the slice back to the map. Server transform. T.world data. I guess I did this. I guess I have to use J. See where the server told you you were? This is the server telling you that you're here, you're here, you're here. And then this is the client prediction work happening on your input. I feel like I could keep you closer. I don't know why he's behind the server. I imagined him to be in between these two. But this is a good debug point to have, I think. It would be nice to have a point for every single movement. That'd be kind of cool. Chat distraction was not enough, you needed more, yeah. What are their names? The black one is named Ash, and the yellow one is named Trunks. Yeah, it's crazy. All these hardware companies are now adding ads to like their software. Fucking weeb. Yep. Hey man, I gotta stick with what I know. I feel like those are cute names too. Yeah, I like them. Dude, they just wrestle all the time. When they don't wrestle, they come annoy me. But I love it. What a bunch of weirdos. Now we know what unit watches as a kid. Yeah. I actually didn't name Ash Ash because of Pokemon. Her color is very like ash colored, and I think it's kind of a cool name. It's not directly, I don't know, it's not directly after that, but be game dev. Watch Pokemon, be game dev, not have ideas. Yeah, not be creative. I feel like I'm less of a what to name your cat. I was thinking conifer, so then I was like, that's a stupid name. You look like an Ash because you look like Ash. Oh. Uh-oh. Wrestling got a little bit too hard there. Imagine not naming cats after anime waifus. Is that what I should have done? Mikasa and freaking what's Sword Art Online girl's name? It's either Conifer or Kenta. Asuna. Mikasa and Asuna. I guess the server can be behind you, but all right, let's add lag. Let's add more lag, I mean. Asana or Sinan? Yeah, I was thinking Asana. One of them's black haired, and I have black one, and one of them's orange hair. Asana shit tier. Why? Why do you say that? Man, look at this lag. See where the server's telling you you are? That's interesting. It's all of the messages are getting finally get pulled in. Because some get dropped. This is where I think it's just a weakness of TCP. I don't think I can get away from this. I think I should stop doing client prediction. If the lag's too high, I feel like I should stop doing client prediction. Because you run. Black hair, does he thinking about sister? Oh, I was saying Mikasa for the black haired one. That's from what's it called? Attack on Titan. Like it eventually snaps you back. That's interesting. You can kind of see it like eating away at the inputs. Like they're kind of converging backwards because it's taking off some of the client prediction and it's slapping on some of the new server data. That's kind of the alt tab bug works. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really sure of a strategy to solve this though. Granted, this is an enormous amount of ping. I thought you were talking about Steingate. Can't solve it, guess work on new. Yep, exactly. Time to switch projects, boys. Sorry. It's like the client prediction goes a little bit too far. Because some inputs are going to get lost. I think if I make my don't know if MP a multiplayer for first project is a good idea. Nah, that's a great idea. It's an excellent idea. I mean, like, we're kind of optimizing a weird case here, which is TCP and a lot of lag. Also, I think some seriously old woman tried to hit me up at work today. Like she hit on you? Asked if I'm married, asked if my wife is taking care of me. Can I buy you a coffee? How old are we talking? Says Dracula. Yeah, I agree. That is impossible. So did you get coffee with her? Did you get your free coffee? What? Starbucks costs like $6, buddy. You gotta get out there earning. I don't do grannies. Jeez. Some high standards from this guy. Take the coffee and leave. Thanks for the coffee. Yeah, it's like it's eating out the client prediction, but the client prediction is not really getting minimized. I think because the tick isn't increasing because I'm not getting messages back. So I think maybe what I should do is this. Oh, hello you. Nope, no coffee. You have food in your bowl. Man, this cat's so cute. Give them coffee already. They want it. That means so stingy. I don't think it's good for them, buddy. Gotta protect my loved ones. 50 is too much. It's not the fact that you're married, it's the fact that she's 50. Good point. Early 40s is the limit. Oh, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, in here, I wanted to do the, wait a second. Is it in here? Is it in here? What is this in? Oh, this is a client side thing, I think. I could move this. That's fine though. The problem is I'm not incrementing the server tick. I'm waiting for the next server tick to come in. If a new server tick doesn't come in, I constantly do. Oh, you want to get petted? Yeah, some chapstick fell and she thought that was fun. Oh, I don't know what button you pressed, but I better undo. Down she goes. Unit for real now. You did this to yourself. You gonna try to get in trouble? Oh, I'm definitely in trouble. Because you'll never do any code with cats, I know. I'm gonna have to scrub my all my projects and just become a cat hoarder. My channel's gonna be I'm gonna have to rename it Unit of Cats. It's just me and my cats doing videos together, vlogs. One cat is different, two is a whole different story. Well, what they were saying at the shelter was that it was good to have Unit of Cats new channel. Yep. I'm revealing today. They said it's good to have two if you're getting kittens, so they have little buddies. I don't think it's that much harder. In fact, I honestly think it's probably easier because if I had one of these kittens, he'd probably just be all over me, like this entire stream. At least now they kind of go and wrestle for a little bit. They'll grow up though. They'll grow up and be less cuddly and playful for sure. Just right now, it's like it's full energy all the time, and then they nap for like 15 minutes. Win cat game? That's a good question. I'm gonna have to work on that. I'll have to finish this game first. They'll grow up being Java developers. Ew. No way. I've hidden all my Java books. They'll never even know the word Java. They just nap more when they get older. Exactly. That's what I'm counting on. They'll nap in my lap and I'll code the whole time. It'll be perfect. So he wishes. Good luck with that. Do you have any pets, Conifer? Set ID. I have set ticks and I have a pinned input tick. Where do I receive? I used to have a shit ton of pets. Oh, really? What happened? Hamsters, rabbits, dogs? Dang. I feel like every time I append an input tick for the client prediction, I should also bump the server tick number. That's going to mess up a lot of this logic, but I feel like that's the right thing to do. Because the presumption I should be making is that every time I send an input tick, I should have gotten a server tick. But right now, I'm not doing that. I'm waiting for the server tick to come in. Well, they died in rabbits. Probably turned into, I don't know how to say that word, pate? Pate? Hamsters, rabbits, and dogs. Nice. No cats? Not a cat person? One of my dogs was sent on holiday back home and a hunter shot it dead after he was humping some other dog in the forest. Jeez. That's terrible. I am a cat person, but people who I was around were never cat people. Gotcha. Yeah, I much prefer cats. I do like dogs too, though. They're a little bit more maintenance, though. I thought it was a deer. That's like a very... That seems like a very difficult thing to mistake a dog for. Oh, a dachshund too? That seems nearly impossible, because those are short. Those are some short dogs. He was probably pissed drunk. Maybe. He may have been. That's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Friggin' hunters. Shouldn't have bought him toys. I should have just bought chapsticks for these cats to play with. They love it. What was I thinking? I'm starting to feel like my logic is actually correct, though. Because you want to predict for every input past the one that the server told you where you were. It's just weird when you keep predicting. Oh, the problem is... Oh. There you are. Happens, hopefully gets down that dog in heaven. Godspeed, dog. Godspeed. I get scared when these cats try to make a crazy hard jump. I know they're gonna miss it. But they'll try. See how it sticks together? Or like they stay apart while it's coming in? That's because of this input tick problem. I might need to draw this out to think more about it. I think I know a way to improve it though. Just improve this logic just a little bit. They're going ham with that bomb? Yeah, they are. He's loving it. It's the toy of the century right now. Some chapstick. Yeah, the other awkward part is that the inputs don't get updated frequently enough, so you get put in weird spots. Hmm. Not exactly sure. I might have to design this a little bit more later. I don't think I'm gonna have time today. What else do we have? I feel like I did no work today on stream. No time today. But unit, it's still only 8:50. I know. I have a busy day though. It's holiday season. You're unemployed. Exactly. No, it's called self-employed. It's funny on the adoption paper, when I was like adopting the cats, they make you fill out paperwork and it's like you're supposed to say like what your job is. And I was very tempted to write unemployed. But I was like, I probably shouldn't write that. They might they might say like, no, you can't have these cats. Oh no. They found my lip balm stash. So I wrote where I used to work, and then I wrote that I'm starting my own company. And that seemed to do the that seemed to do the trick. Do they visit your house after adoption? No, I don't think so. But I did have to put all like I put gets cats during tech market bubble while unemployed. Yeah, I know. Exactly. Yeah, I just wrote Java developer, Java software developer. And they were like, no, you can't have the cats. I was like, please. But it's just Java. Greater than starting your own company, running Java developer. I should have known. That's what I should have done. Dude, already threw the cats into the programming mine shaft. They better help out. You're not using that, are you? Man, these cats get into everything. This is literally their first day at home too. So they're everything's an exploration. Everything's an adventure right now. And I'm not very cat proofed either, so it's a lot of write me a bubble sort. That's what I should have done. They already seem comfortable? Yeah. Yeah, I left them in the bathroom for a little bit just so they wouldn't be overwhelmed, but they were both pretty like not aggressive cats, but yeah, they are very lively. Oh yeah, you can go back and watch the VOD a little bit and see them run around. But they're very friendly. They're friendly when when I came and saw them. So it was a perfect match. It was a match made in heaven. I just gotta teach them how to type now. Get them their own computers. And expand my development team. Now Catholic can eat 5-star food. You need dirt cookies. Yup. I love me some dirt cookies, let me tell you. What's up, Michael? How many Likas did you solve? None today. All right, one just laid right on my mouse. Okay, he moved. What's up, Michael? I just got some, you solved 0. Off to the closet you go. I just got 2 kittens, so I'm dealing with that mostly today. I'm doing very little programming. I apologize. My camera broke, so I can't show my kittens. But if you go back, you can see them running around. I mean, you can probably hear them too. What logger am I using? Send me pics after stream. Yeah, I'll send it to you. I'm using 0log. It's pretty nice. I like it so far. Did you send the mandatory pictures to the Discord? I will send one. I have pictures. I have tons of pictures on my phone already. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I'll send the cutest one. Okay, that's a good one. I compare the performance of 0log to Logris and magnitudes of difference. Yeah. Yeah, 0log seems pretty good. And it has most of the formatting stuff that I wanted to have from a logger. Right now, I think I just have it in like standard out mode, but it'll be nice to switch it to JSON mode when I have more, once I need to have more like analytics type stuff. Time to get back to work. All right, you're the boss, Conifer. Let's think here. Actually, let's just draw it. I was tempted to draw. We'll do blue is going to be server ticks. Red is going to be client ticks. What ends up happening? What ends up happening is there's a big pause. Then there's a bunch of them that all come in from that pause. And there's another big pause, and there's a bunch of them. And when the client receives that, let's say that this is like I don't know, server tick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The problem is on the client's simulating himself with some client-side prediction. The client's simulating himself with some client-side prediction. And then what ends up happening is we get all of these updates all at once. Let's see here. Let's say this is like, these would be different numbers. These are server ticks, these are client ticks. It could be the same. We'll just make this 100, or make it 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Where'd those cats go? They're behind my blinds, or my curtains, I mean. So what ends up happening is these all get associated with the 1 tick. And then this one gets associated with like 2. And this is like 4. And this is like 5. So I guess once these all come in, the problem is once the second tick comes in, all of these get cleared. From the client prediction queue. And then All of those get cleared from the client prediction queue. Then it should just be predicting this. I feel like that does work. Because then you would just have these. Well, but technically, like, this was what you were doing with 2. Like, this should have been the second tick, you know? Like, these should have been lined up. And this should be lined up to there, you know? That's the weird part. Like, I'm dropping a lot of inputs that should have lined up differently. So this is kind of weird client prediction problem where, like, most of these are on the server side, it's just going to be one input. But I'm like, on the client side, it ends up being a multiple. So that's where the big jumps happen from, I think. Looks like you need to call flush somewhere instead of letting it buffer. For like the network calls or the log calls. I had loggers when I was looking for a logger in my old job. Didn't spend the time to actually look for another one, so I rolled my own extension to the standard logger. I did do that originally. Like, I just tried to make my own little logging package, and then I was like, I really don't want to deal with this, so I ended up just using log0 or 0log or whatever. Like, HTTP switches to flusher interface. If you do server sent events, for example, I don't think I understand what you mean. There shouldn't be any buffering, according to the Go docs at least. Whenever I send a message over TCP, it should be sending immediately. But if the packet corruption's too high and the reordering is too high and things like that, what can end up happening is these all get, like, what can happen is this, right? I send like this. I send like these ones, and this is like the timing for it, but this one gets missed, or let's say this one gets missed. So when it comes in, like, let's just do 1, that's packet 1, that's packet 2, packet 3, packet 4, packet 5. Like, these could get matched downwards to the receiving side. You get 1, but then you got 3, then you got 4, then you got 5, and TCP is going to buffer all of these. Oops. TCP will buffer all of these, and it's not going to send them to my application layer until 2 comes in. So then 2 comes in, and then what it ends up looking like is this. This gets pushed over here. So then you end up getting 2, then you get the 3, 4, 5. So there's a big delay for getting 2. And then 3, 4, 5 gets put after. So like something like that, it kind of happens. Is it possible the server resets some kind of timer when it receives a message from the client until it reaches critical value, then it sends response anyway? Is it possible the server resets some kind of timer when it receives a message from the client until it reaches critical value and then sends response anyway? I don't think I understand. I don't think anything like that's happening. But like, I think that this is why messages are being like chunked together like this. Is because there's this packet reordering thing that's happening. That's my guess. Or there's like packet corruption, or like 2 has to get resent 3 times, but 3, 4, 5 make it properly. So then things end up getting chunked together that way. Nagel's algorithm would have made it so that this was more likely, but it seems like that's disabled by default. But so I think if I turn off, I guess this would be maybe an interesting experiment. We could do, we'll do lag remove, and then we'll do a really big delay. We'll do a really big delay, but we're not going to add any packet loss, reordering. We're going to turn off reordering, we're going to turn off corruption, because all duplication probably doesn't matter, but we'll turn it off too. We're not going to have any packets lost either. We'll just have a big delay. I don't know exactly what the 25% means. That might be like the spread of this 40 millisecond jitter. So we'll add that now. And it should be more stable. Or like now all the packets are making it there. So the client prediction is like literally perfect. Like this is where the server is telling me I am, but I'm using client prediction to walk me forward a little bit further. Hey buddy, how are you doing? So because everything's in lockstep basically, it's fine even though there's like almost a whole second of delay. There's still a little bit of bouncing back though. I think that's kind of I would like to solve that eventually, but so I think it's mostly TCP reordering packets. I don't think that's a problem that I can solve unless I switch to UDP. What I should do is I should draw a dot for every single point that's in the client prediction queue. That'd be so cool to look at. Put it really simple for me here. What are problems we're trying to solve here? Are there sync issues with the client and server? There's not synchronization issues. The problem is that, well, let me go back to this diagram. So how I have it set up, or maybe I'll draw another diagram. My cat's looking at this. If he attacks it, okay, I have to move you. Oh no, he's coming back. Right, you have like these network ticks that are happening on the server. And then you have on the client's doing its own simulation. And what ends up happening is there's some amount of delay for when this message makes it here. And there's also some delay. Sorry, I'm moving my cats kind of while I'm talking. There's also some delay for when this input reaches there. There's a little bit of desynchronization that happens. So what people do is they'll keep a replay buffer. So like, let's say I make a buffer. Let's say I send my input there and then I get a server input from a few frames ago. I'll keep an input buffer of all of my inputs. And then when the server tells me I'm here, I'm gonna cut off my replay buffer and I'm just gonna replay these two. And then assuming that the server is getting all of my packets at the right times, I'll just have, like, I'll be re-simulating at the same exact time as the server. I'll be like replaying my inputs on the client in the same order that the server would be replaying them once it gets them. But because of this delay factor, I'm kind of like assuming the server is going to get the packets in the right order. But what happens when, where is it? What happens when I turn traffic control on to do a lot of packet reordering, a lot of data corruption, a lot of duplicate packets, a lot of packet loss? What ends up happening with TCP is it gets really botched, and it's kind of this, you end up seeing this grouping behavior because like the first packet comes in, then the second packet is dropped, then packets 3, 4, and 5 come in, and then the second packet comes in eventually, and it gets kind of like spliced there. But it like TCP will guarantee that it's gonna, TCP will reorder them so that, like, let's say you got packet 1, and you get packet 3, 4, and 5, and the reason you missed 2 was just because it was dropped or was it corrupted or something like that, or it's taking a lot longer to get there. But anyways, there's some delay where packet 2 comes in. So you get 1 at the application side, or at the OS level, the OS is getting 1, 3, 4, and 5. But at the application level, higher in the stack at the TCP level, what I read is I read 1, I have a really big delay, and then I read 2 when 2 comes in, and then I read 3, 4, 5, which come immediately after because they're buffered by the OS, but they're not at the application level yet. So I can't access them by my application because they're being reordered, if that makes sense. So I think that this is just a TCP problem. I don't think I can solve this until I switch to UDP. But I can't use UDP in WebSockets, so. Are your messages sequenced or are you processing them as they come? Yeah, I process them as fast as I can because I'm trying to do things as like as quickly. I'm trying to process the latest input I get from the user. So the only, like, when I get the packets like this, I really only care about 5, you know? I don't care about 2, 3, and 4. That's the weird part about using about using TCP here, is I don't care about a lot of these packets. Yeah, the delay might be mitigated by smaller messages, maybe. I don't think it'll be. I don't think it'll be improved if I go smaller messages. I think if I think maybe if I send less frequent, bigger messages, it would be mitigated because there'll be less packets to possibly be reordered. I think if I send a bunch of really small messages, which is kind of actually what I'm doing right now, I'll see more packet reordering because it's more potential for a packet to drop. Like if 25% of my packets are dropping and I send 1,000 packets, that's a lot more than if I send 100 packets. You know, like if I send 100 packets, 25% gets dropped, that's 25 packets. If I send 1,000, it's 250 packets that now get dropped. So there's a lot more reordering. So there's a lot more potential for delays there. The problem is when you have these like low latency games, you have to send inputs like at 30 frames per second, you know, or 15 frames per second. So that's kind of the challenge. I really think I might just I don't know. I'm tempted to just be like, oh, you can play it on the web, but it's gonna be terrible, and you should probably use the desktop client and then write a UDP version of this. That might be my next play. That's probably the more reasonable approach here. I feel like the only mitigation opportunity I have here is to make like regionalized servers so people have really low ping. And I want to decrease the packet loss basically. And I want to decrease ping kind of, but ping's not so bad because I have the replay buffer, but it gets really messed up when I have a lot of what's it called? A lot of packet loss. But I think this was a good learning experience to do. This cat's just licking my hand. I'm gonna be super clean after this. Hey, buddy. Well, I think I know what to do. I guess it'll be maybe I should do UDP next, and then after that maybe I can do like regionalized network updates because I want to use less bandwidth, obviously. Like no wait. But I might have to end the stream here, unfortunately. But thanks everyone for coming in, and thanks for all the suggestions and help. I appreciate it. But I gotta go. I gotta do some family stuff. In the U.S., it's Thanksgiving week this week, so I'm getting kind of busy with stuff like that. But I'm glad you guys all got to see my kittens. It was cat day. It was cat day with minimal programming. So next time we'll have more coding, hopefully. And I'm working on a new video, so I'll have that out soon too. Yeah, have a good Thanksgiving, Michael. Bye, Liam. Thanks for stopping in. Sorry I'm leaving if you just got here. What's wrong, buddy? What's on my shoulder? Yeah, you too. I hope you guys all have a good Thanksgiving if you're in the US. And if you don't, I'll see you next week. Dude, what a little kitten. This guy's purring so loud. All right, boys and girls. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.